Isn't whey wonderful? What once was a waste product has now become a nutritional and functional powerhouse. Today, whey is supporting healthy pregnancies and growth in children all around the world, lifting performance for elite athletes and for everyone who likes to live life to the full. Whey strengthens bones and muscles to encourage more active lives for longer. But that's not all. Whey also helps to improve taste, texture, mouthfeel, freshness and more for a broad range of food types. Whey can even contribute to affordable foods, thanks to its high-quality proteins and minerals. At Arla Foods Ingredients, we've got your future in mind. Our mission is to discover and deliver all the wonders whey can bring to people's lives. We're applying our know-how and technology to help the food industry develop and efficiently process more natural, functional and sustainable foods. We're continually investing in advanced production plants and practices to ensure premium quality and product safety. And we invite you to join us on our wonderful journey. Arla Foods Ingredients, discovering the wonders of whey.
Hi, my name is Mads Krogh Andersen and I'm the Regional Account Manager at Arla Foods Ingredients covering Benelux, Germany, Austria and Switzerland.
Hi, my name is Christian Jonassen, Bakery and Application Specialist for Arla Foods Ingredients covering Bakery and Protein Bars team. Today we're going to show you an easy way to bake gluten-free pizzas with our whey-based solution, the Nutrilite BK8501.
More and more people are becoming gluten intolerant around the world, and that means that demand for high-quality gluten-free products is rising. For bakery manufacturers, it's a challenge to find good alternatives to wheat flour that can give the final product an optimal structure and quality. Christian, why is it so difficult to find gluten-free alternatives for industrial baking?
Well, Mads, an average bread flour, it consists of 70 to 75% starch and 12 to 14% protein. This is what you need to think about when you start to develop a gluten-free product without flour. Normally, you would try to compensate by adding starch and protein separately. The proteins are the gluten and the gliadin in the wheat flour. It's the one that gives the standard dough its viscoelastic properties, and that is what we're searching for here. When these proteins come into contact with water during dough mixing, they form the gluten network of coiled and folded protein strands. The elasticity of the gluten network ensures good gas retention. It helps the dough to rise, hold on to the CO2 that builds up during the proofing. It also gives very good dough handling properties, especially when working with sheeted dough products like here with the pizza today. If the gluten network isn't there, the dough lacks in volume and it will eventually collapse.
That sounds pretty challenging. How can we solve that?
It is very challenging, and it will often result in an unappealing product with a dry and dense crumb. To compensate for the missing gluten, bakers would normally add a range of stabilizers to create elasticity and to get the right dough handling properties. But we believe that we have an alternative solution to all these gluten-free baking issues, and that's whey proteins.
That's right, Christian. Whey protein is a versatile ingredient in many bakery applications, including gluten-free production. At Arla Foods Ingredients, we have developed a new whey-based ingredient, Nutrilite BK8501, that makes it easier to meet consumer demand for gluten-free bakery products with an appealing taste and texture. Nutrilite BK8501 helps restore the structure-giving effect of gluten when baking with gluten-free alternatives to wheat flour. So, whether you're baking a pizza, cake or bread, they will closely reassemble traditional wheat-based products. The main benefits of Nutrilite BK8501 are the dough or batter is more stable and easier to handle due to the flour-like water-binding capacity of our ingredient. The final product have an appealing texture, taste and bite. The crumb structure is soft and moist. The natural water-binding capacity that reduces the need for stabilizers and give the dough handling and gelling properties that help set the structure during baking. In addition, Nutrilite BK8501 is based on a premium high-quality whey and is kosher halal certified. Now let's see Nutrilite BK8501 in action.
Our gluten-free pizza recipe has the following ingredients: Nutrilak BK8501, native potato starch, water, instant maize starch, native cornstarch, sunflower, salt, sugar and dry yeast. So, as you can see, this recipe is quite simple, and that's a great benefit for consumers who increasingly are looking for food products with a short ingredient list. This is an all-in procedure, so I will now put all the dry ingredients into the mixing bowl and then add the liquids. The mixing will start at low speed for around 1 minute, and then I'll increase the speed to medium for a further 5 minutes. The mixing time may vary a bit depending on the recipe and the type of mixer. Once the mixing is completed, I'll shape the dough and leave it to rest for 10 minutes. It's important to let the dough relax before sheeting. After resting, the dough is ready for sheeting to the desired thickness. Then you can transfer the dough sheet to a rolling pin and put it onto the work surface. Now you can cut the pizza crust into the desired shape and transfer it to a baking tray. Today I'm going to make pizza bases of 25 cm in diameter. Normally we would need to duck the dough to ensure an even baking and preventing it from puffing up like a soccer ball. If you skip this part, you can make pita breads instead. Then the dough needs to ferment for 50 to 60 minutes depending on the recipe. So I'll put the dough into the proofing cabinet, which has the right temperature and humidity. After the fermentation, the crust needs to be sprayed with water to avoid puffing. Alternatively, for pre-baked pizza crusts, you could also use a tomato sauce. Then bake as a pre-baked crust. I normally use a rack oven, but other types of ovens can also be used. I'm going to put it in for 10 minutes at 175 Celsius or 347 Fahrenheit. When the crusts are done, take them out and leave them to cool completely before adding the toppings. Today, I'm using tomato sauce, shredded mozzarella, and a fresh basil for a margherita-style gluten-free pizza. Then the pizzas should be baked for another 10 to 12 minutes at the same temperature as before. And now, Mads, let's have a look at the finished product based on the Nutrilak BK8501. When it comes to the sensory evaluation of gluten-free pizza, we mainly look at the texture, the taste and the bite. And as you can see, the pizza has a really good texture and a nice crumb too. And also the bite, I think it's excellent.
Indeed. I hope this baking session has inspired you to try our new whey protein, Nutrilak BK8501. Today we have demonstrated how to bake a gluten-free pizza crust, but you can also use our ingredient for gluten-free cakes, bread, cookies and biscuits, and pastries. In addition to gluten-free, we have developed a variety of Nutrilak solutions for other bakery industry needs, like egg replacement, protein enrichment, calcium enrichment, milk product substitution, and so on. Just reach out if you would like to hear more about our solutions or have any questions at all. We'll be more than happy to assist you. Now, please stay on for our Q&A session about the gluten-free pizza concept.